everyone, it's Karen and CJ here from The Timeless Dog, back to answer more of your questions you submitted through our Facebook page. Before we get started, I would just like to acknowledge that CJ is the one that's breathing heavy. We were just outside playing. I didn't think he was going to join us for this video, so I was like, oh, no big deal. And then he came down to join us, and yeah, so any heavy breathing you hear, it's coming from CJ. Tonight, I just wanted to take a few minutes to talk about growling. I had a few people say, oh, my dog growls when I touch him, when he's eating food, or my dog just growls in general. And these are just Facebook questions. I've had a lot of people say, my dog growls at me. And I go, okay, tell him thank you. The worst thing in the universe you could do is punish a dog for growling. We humans, we hate it. We get really mad. We want to tell our dog to stop it and don't you ever do that again and you bad dog. All of that is the worst thing in the world you could do for a dog that growls. If a dog growls at me, whether it's my dog or one of the daycare dogs or a dog I'm training, I go, thank you. Thank you for communicating with me. Because if I don't respect a dog that's communicating with me and look at what I'm doing and change course, then he's eventually just going to stop growling at all and he's going to bite me or he's going to bite you. So if your dog is growling when he is eating and you are petting him, please stop petting him. I want you to think about it this way. If I only got to eat cake once a year, and my husband would come up to me and go, oh, hey, Karen, it's so nice to see you. How are you doing? It's been a while. Oh, is that good cake? Yeah, can I see it? And tried to take it away from me. I would punch him in the face. I'm just going to say it. I love him dearly, but if I only got to eat cake once a year and he tried to take it away from me, I would punch him. So that's kind of what's happening for your dog. Your dog doesn't really understand that they're guaranteed another meal the next morning or that night. And they're thinking, I just want to be left alone right now. I just want to eat. And this stupid human back here is trying to have a conversation with me. And now they're trying to take my food from me? I don't think so. So if your dog's doing that, just stop petting them. Let them eat in peace. They're not trying to dominate you or be the head of the household or anything like that. They just want to eat their cake and be left alone. So just look at what you're doing. Now, the other side of this is that typically dogs have communicated with us in other ways before they've bothered to growl, but we just haven't listened to them. So it's really important to learn some dog body language. And I'm going to go over just a couple real quick. Sorry for the whiny puppy, but a couple of things that I think any human, any dog owner should be able to read on their dog, should be able to understand. The first is if your dog turns their head away from you, whether they have something in their mouth or not, your dog is giving a calming signal. They're giving a, hey, could you back it up a little bit? Could you take a break? That's a little bit too much pressure for me. So if your dog turns their head away from you, especially if they're playing, if you're playing a game and you're roughhousing, and they just turn or arch their body, they're saying, whew, I need a second, just calm down. The next calming signal your dog will offer is lip licking. Now I get to make funny faces at you. So if your dog is going, and they haven't just eaten, and they haven't just had a drink, and they haven't just been playing rough, and they're drooling, and they're licking their lips, that's a sign that they're looking for you to calm it down for them. So if you ever watch two dogs play, you'll notice that they curve their body away from each other. You'll also notice if the play is starting to get a little bit too rough, they'll go, and that's signaling to the other dog, hey, can you take a break? I need a little bit less energy. So those are two behaviors your dog will offer before they growl typically, but we typically, as humans, don't pay attention to those. We ignore them. Now, there are other signals our dogs offer before they go right to a growl, but if you take nothing else from this video, just respect your dog if they growl. Say thank you. Look at how you can change the environment you've set up for you and your dog. Ask them for something else. Give them a break. Let them eat in peace and respect the growl. I hope this helps answer your question. If you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help. And as always, say hi to your dog for me.